Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I upgraded my Crested Gecko's enclosure from his previous 20-gallon tall to the 30-gallon he lives in now. Starting off with the substrate I'm using today is the Exoterra Cocoa Husk and the ZoomEd Eco Earth. I'm starting off by adding the cocoa husk. This is actually one of the ones that starts off as a dried block that you add water to. So what I'm doing here is just breaking up that block a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and smooth out all of the cocoa fiber and evenly distribute it along the bottom. Once that's done, I'm taking the Eco Earth and I'm just mixing it in with the cocoa husk. I like to add a mix of substrates so there's a variety of textures, and it also increases the amount of humidity that the substrate will hold. This is what the substrate looks like when it's all mixed. As you can see, it is still heavily on the cocoa husk side, but the fiber does add a little bit of density. Next, I'm just going ahead and starting to decorate, my favorite part. This is actually an aquarium ornament, and then the skull is from the reptile section. This is my gecko's favorite tree hide. It actually is a suction cup hide, but I did DIY some magnets on the back so it held better. Next, I'm adding this fern that has been in this enclosure since before I even got him. It is marketed to both fish and reptiles, but when I washed it for the first time, it bled red dye everywhere, so I would probably only use it for reptiles. Next, I'm adding in this kind of perch reptile ornament, and then I'm adding in my Flukers bamboo bars. These are actually spring-loaded, so you can adjust the length that they are, and they can fit in enclosures from, I believe, 8 inches to 12 inches in width. Getting them to stick is often a struggle, but I managed to get it done and looking nice. Next, I'm adding this Thrive bridge. I'm sticking it along the back and then having it rest on top of that fish ornament there. Now adding in my first plant as I kind of start to fill in the decor a little bit more. Then, of course, I haven't added any of his actual necessary items yet. So I'm adding one of his 2 water dishes here and filling it up to the top. Next is his food and his main water dish. Crested Gecko's food dishes always have to be up at the top. This is yet another Thrive ornament that I went and added magnets to. I just don't trust suction cups. Here's a quick recap of what we're at so far. I just need to add a couple more hides and some things for him to climb on. I'm going ahead and adding this hide here. This one is from Mag Naturals, so while very expensive, it did come with magnets of its own. Next thing I'm going ahead and adding is this Penplax climber vine. This one you can adjust and bend to whatever way you want. My gecko always seems to like having something to walk across right across the front and one near the food dish. So I made sure that I had those as well, but the rest was up to me. And then I'm going ahead and adding, I believe it's Exoterra, this forest vine. It is very similar in principle, just a little bit simpler and of a slightly different texture. Next, I'm adding this little moss basket. I actually got this from Michael's craft store for a very affordable price, but I do believe you can find very expensive versions of these in pet stores. Lastly, I'm just adding some extra plants that I've had and filling up some of the more open spaces. This will make your gecko feel more secure, but it also is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing to look at when you have all that greenery. Now that everything is all done, I can go and add my gecko back into his new home. Of course, he's going to be a little apprehensive at first. He'll go and explore around in a bit, but at the start he's going to be nervous because things are a little bit different, and that's completely natural and normal. So thank you so much for watching my Crested Gecko enclosure upgrade, and I hope you like the finished look as much as I do. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from me, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload. But that is all for today, and hope to see you soon. Bye!